Caroline, have you got any properties in London?
We did, but we sold. We sold that. We had one west near West Hampstead in
Hmm.
what's it called? Kilburn. Kilburn.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple in there, but we sold them.
The reason I'm asking is because I'm moving to London. I'm going to try and find a property there at some point, but it's
Okay.
incredibly expensive. So,
Yes.
any sort of tips or anything that I should keep an eye out on? Or
Well, if you're looking to buy a property to live in,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
okay. So, um, I think the best piece of advice I can give you is finding a really nice area, if you can put that in inverted commas, like a
Hmm.
West Hampstead, which is very, very, very expensive, and going to the area just next to it that's not as nice and expensive, because London has a habit of having a sort of ripple effect. It kind of expands expands the
Yeah.
nice bits further out. Um, so Kilburn, as an example, has really come up over the years. And it used to be seen as a bit of a rundown, not so nice area, but because it's beside West Hampstead, it's really come up. So I think
Mm.
using that strategy is probably quite sensible. And if you can definitely stretch to a 2 bed or a 3 bed where you can maybe potentially rent out the second or third bedroom, that would definitely help you. I think that would make a good decision.
Rent out my own house. Wow, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
Live in
look,
it and rent it
Lodger.
somewhere. A lodger.
yeah,
Darren, you're on mute. I can't hear you. But yeah, yeah. A lodger,
Lodger.
definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be a lodger. I mean, it can be
yeah.
arranged. I'll be there on
It's
weekends.
it's not ideal living
Sure.
with other people, but do you know what? If it's going to mean that you can get a better property, then it's a price worth paying. It's like a sacrifice, isn't it? Short-term
Yeah,
sacrifice.
because it is that there is a bubble in London for sure. Because the
Mm.
price just keeps on inflating more and more as the years go on. So the barrier to entry now for
Mm.
people on just like a
Yeah,
basic job, like a normal middle class job, you're not gonna cut it.
correct.
You're gonna be living in maybe a rent cycle for years to try and
Mhm.
even get a flat of your own.
Yeah.
So it's difficult, and I'm just thinking like, is there any way around that could potentially speed that up without just having to save for a normal deposit and then put it straight into that and then see where you go?
I would, if
Mm.
I were you, I would be investing in cheaper, more affordable property up north and
Hmm.
using the cash flow that that's generating to pay for your rent in London.
Yeah, I think that seems like the most logical thing to do, especially after
But
hearing
you,
the stuff that you've
but you
mentioned
don't
so
like
far.
property. You're not interested in property.
No,
It's not for me. You know what? I'm actually not asking
it's
this for me. I'm
converting now.
future proofing myself from knowing that. Look, I need to know. Yeah, this is how the world works because I'm gonna have to buy property at some point.
There
Yeah,
you
look,
go, my friend. Yeah, there you
everyone
go.
needs somewhere to live, right?
Everyone needs somewhere to
Everyone
live.
needs somewhere to live,
And you're
and
helping somebody. That's the way to think about it, right? And look,
Sorry, I'm helping somebody.
yeah,
yeah,
like you're putting a tenant in somewhere to live during lockdown, right? So people talked about
Oh, you're on about
businesses
tenants. I'm on
first.
about buying a place for myself. But yeah, okay.
yeah.
Carry on.
You're helping
Okay.
yourself then, man.